This is my time. I'm the best. I'm the best console controller player out there. Nobody can touch me. No PC player. I'm destined to win. I will be at the top. Guaranteed. Nobody will touch me. I will keep working. I will keep working. I will keep working until I make it. I was once told to go for my dreams, man, so I definitely went for it. I am not stopping, man. I'm here to grind. I'm here to win. I will guarantee every fight. I will lose. I will lose. I will lose until I could. It's all about that practice. If you can't practice, if you're not willing to grind to be the top, then you will never be at the top. I will. I will. I will. The players in this guild are top ranked players, man. We got Ash here. We're fighting against Ash, multi-ranked #1 Spellblade. We got Knack Daddy here. Killer, cracked healer, man. It is hard to beat him. We are going to the top. We are having fun. We're practicing. We're grinding. If you guys are interested in joining a PvP hardcore or PvP or PvE hardcore guild, Merc is the guild. MERC. I will leave more details in the description. Also, check us out and transfer to Kastleton server because that's where we're at. Oh man, you guys haven't seen anything yet. I got a whole lot of triple kills, whole lot of double kill clips. I haven't even put it in this video yet, but I have to go ahead and teach you guys how to PvP, especially on the console, man. I don't want anybody to doubt themselves on console or PvP or controller, whatever the case may be. I don't want you guys to believe that PC is superior. Even though they are, you can still work around it. You might be at a disadvantage, but just because you're at a disadvantage don't mean you can't be at the top. Now I'm going to teach you guys exactly what I've learned, how to properly build towards the right build to master your PvP skills. Also, exactly what you need to use in resources so you can stay alive. And I'm going to teach you guys just how to have fun, man. PvP, man, this game is not dying. We will be talking about that later down the road, but I'm going to help you guys out right now. All right, man. That was a little bit fire, right? And that was a fire intro. All right. I just want to actually tell you guys that's actually the first part to it. You have to be confident in yourself when you PvP. Otherwise, you're not going to be a good PvP player. If you want to know how to PvP and be a good PvP player, that's the first step, which was in the intro. You got to be confident in yourself, right? Even though it might not be true, you might not be the best in the world. But at least if you act like that, you'll end up actually being that, right? So let's actually go ahead and break down the first tip I want to give you, other than being confident. Let's go ahead and talk about the second tip then. Let's just move on to the second tip. Second tip, honestly, is you got to know what type of combination you want to do. You want to know what your playstyle is. Have you played other PvP games? I'm sure you have. So you should kind of know what type of playstyle you are. Are you aggressive? Are you passive? Are you supportive? Are you beefy? Like you like to be on a defense? Like there's roles for every type of playstyle. You just got to figure out what combination fits your playstyle. So that is number one. So for me, let's go ahead and break it down. For example, right? I am a good sorcerer build. I've played sorcerer on Elder Scrolls PvP. I was emperor multiple times, right? So I knew the first thing I was going to do was go in with a staff. I don't know why this guy is running around me. I just ignore him, right? All right. So I came in with the staff, right? I decided that okay, I want to go staff dagger. Staff Dagger, I also have PvP clips right now on that, but I haven't put it in this video because I just wanted to showcase a few minutes of it and then break down how to do it, right? So the second step is getting that combination and looking up on YouTube. YouTube is such a big thing when it comes to finding out what are the best builds for your specific playstyle, right? So I found a best build for the Staff Dagger, and then I've transitioned to staff or spear staff, right? Because I love how versatile the spear is, right? And then I created a build around that. Once I've gotten that build down, then I started to create a skill rotation for myself. Guys, make sure you guys check out my video, please, because I have all of these broken down in individual videos. So please check out my skill rotation guide, my build guide, all that stuff, right? So I'm just showcasing to you guys the steps in this video so you guys can understand exactly the process it took for me to get really good at this game, right? And natural, I also have natural skills. I was optic gaming prospect back when I was 17, so I was already naturally good at video games in general, right? The only problem is, when it comes to consoles versus PC, you have to understand that PC will be naturally have a faster reaction when it comes to scalabilities. So you gotta actually understand that you are already at a disadvantage. The best thing you can possibly do is just keep practicing, getting your fingers faster, getting your fingers faster. I know as you get older, it slows down your reaction time, but you just got to keep working. Now, if you don't want to do all that, then don't expect to be a good PvP player. That's just a realistic fact of it. But if you want to know how to PvP, that's the first step. Getting your build right, looking up videos, copying the video build on the video, and then tweaking it according to your playstyle. All right. So that's step number two. Let's go ahead and move to step number three. All right, step number three, you're going to have to start working towards these stones. These are very powerful in PvP. You don't have to actually use the potions when you have these. Now, I don't know if it works if you stack the potion on the stone. I haven't gotten that far in the knowledge, but what I do know is that these stones are very important. Now, for me, I like to go for, I'm going to click on it now. I like to go for the Vigor Stone because it gives me 30% of it gives me a recovery of 30% of my health. So I get health back on top of a CC removal, right? So if you guys have the default, this was the default before the update. A lot of people have just the precious stone, purification stone, which just causes you to remove the CC and debuff duration is reduced by 75%. But now they added these with the new update and the new season that came out. So I am now going with the Vigor Stone. These are upgraded versions of the Purification Stone. They have different versions of them. You can go for attack right here. This one gives you more hit chance. This one just gives you more debuff duration. And also this one gives you health recovery. This one also gives you stamina recovery, right? So this one is my favorite. Pick and choose which one you want in your playstyle that best fits you. This is what you have to get next after you figure out what build you want. Work towards maxing out that build too, guys. 4145, right? Or 4150, 45, right? So everything is maxed out. All my traits, like I said, check out the build video. But once you get that done, that this is your next step. Okay, you have to get one of these. All right, and then you want to quick slot it, or you see a hair at the bottom left. You want to quick slot it so you'll be able to use it when you need to, right? So that is step number three. Now let's go on to step number four. All right, step number four is realizing that you got to be a PvE player mostly because you have to start farming for like resources so you can cook to get the PvP food. You can buy it with Lucent. I mean, you don't have to be a PvE player if you want to just buy everything with your own money. By all means, just go to the auction house and again look up the food you need for PvP, but you don't even know what PvP food you need, right? So let's go ahead and go over to the oven real quick. All right, we're at the oven here, and we're going to go ahead and just look at the PvP foods that we have here. The most PvP food that I like to run is usually I like to run CC resistant food, like the forest one right here, because a lot of people run the easy combination of the great sword. So you're going to get that combination a lot, especially if you're melee. I mean, especially if you're a range or magic user, right? Those great sword users love to come after you and just three tap you with their combination. So I like to go with more evasions and more CC resistances, so type of food, right? So these are options. You want to just look for the foods. If you just click on each one, you can see what food options give you what, and just look for the ones that give you like PvP stats and stuff like that. You got the attack ones here, and then you got also the roasted honey apple. I like doing this one too because it gives you PvP hit chance and PvP critical hit chance. So look at the food options and select which ones fit your best play style, right? So these are the two ones I like to go for. And they're pretty affordable if you want to buy them from for Lucent or craft them. Okay. So you have to actually have cooking. I'm level 20 cooking. You guys gotta have the PvE, right? You know what I'm saying? That is step number four. All right, step number five. I'm gonna kind of make this one a big step and just talk about multiple things in this step because we're getting closer to 10 minutes of the video. But I just want to break it down that stats are very important when it comes to PvP. Knowing what stats do what is huge. There are plenty of uh, videos out there that teach you the difference between having hit chance and evasions and endurance. Please look them up. I can recommend a good one. Canon had came up with like a hit versus invasion video. If you guys want to check that out, by all means, go ahead and check that out. He's very highly known in this game. All right, that will be a better way of getting that explanation than me telling you because I'm still learning myself, right? But I know that what I do have is right now I do have around 900 hit chance, which is very powerful, and I got like 1200 evasion right now for uh, range and magic, and then also have around 817 endurance right now. I'm not really completed because of the runes. I'm still trying to max out my runes right now, so these are not completed stats. They will get higher over time, including my max health and stuff like that. So look at where you want to go. Do you want to go full invasion? Do you want to go full endurance? Just try to figure that out. And usually, if you look up those builds, like in step 2, if you look up those builds, they will tell you exactly what they're going to push for. So that will help you out and help guide you understand everything. So that is number 5 for just the stats part. And then after knowing all of that, right, you want to go ahead and start to dive in to a normal matchmaking of individual match. Now, if you have friends and you guys want to learn together, then you could do the team match at 3v3. But I highly recommend doing the individual match because everybody's solo and that's just a fair match for everybody usually, right? And don't do rank yet because you have no idea what you're doing. Go ahead and do normal matchmaking. Now I'm gonna showcase a video or a quick gameplay. I have to make this a long video, guys, because that's the only way you guys are gonna understand. I'm gonna showcase a final clip, right? It's gonna be a gameplay. I'm gonna show you guys that having or being CC locked is part of the game. You gotta kind of understand how to build for that. The best way to get out of a CC lock is to build up debuff duration. If you guys don't know what that is, that's what I'm saying. You gotta kind of research, you gotta understand stuff, right? Debuff duration allows you to get out of CCs quicker. Okay, so if you're prone, if you're on the floor, you will be able to get out of it a little bit faster. It just depends on how much debuff duration you have compared to how much of their buff duration they have, right? So all that to say, you still will get CC lock. You won't be able to move. You won't be able to attack. But if you also have CCs, then you're also doing the same thing to them. So you're basically countering CCs. It's like a CC versus CC situation. Whoever does the best CCs wins the match. It's rock, paper, scissors, uh, PvP in this game. That's why I love it, because you're going to lose against builds no matter what, and you're going to win against builds no matter what. So that, like, no matter how good the other player is, they can be the best player in the world, and if they have, and you have a build that counters them, and they can't win no matter what. So that's a huge thing about how fair I believe this game is. Now, that being said, uh, you gotta play PvP over and over and over again. Do different ones. There's dark destroyers, there's domination events, there's, Saradoma Island, there's Arena, there's GVG Siege. There's so many different PvPs you can dive into and learn, and also join guilds. Like I've mentioned before, check that description, right? That is the whole grasp of my experience so far in PvP, and I am doing really well. So I will hope that this helps every new player coming in who wants to know how to PvP, because I've tried to look up PvP videos, how to PvP videos, and they are rare. I don't know why, but they are, uh, especially for a console. So I'm helping out everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, and I will be making more PvP videos. If you guys leave it in the comments below that you guys want more PvP videos, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.